Hi everyone, this is JD, your gadget review friend. We're continuing to review and compare devices, and I will flash our schedule for the next couple of weeks. You can also check our Twitter community at GadgetRevNow to check what's new. Today is our turn in our style to compare Samsung S21 and OnePlus 9. And so far, it's a love and hate relationship for our viewers. They love it when their phone wins and just hate the video if their phone loses. But it is what it is. Both of these phones were released this year, and OnePlus 9 being the newer of the two. Both of them are around the same price range, S21 at around $630 US, while OnePlus 9 is around $650 US. Samsung S21 is the newest flagship of Samsung behind the S21 Ultra, when OnePlus 9 is the newest sweetheart of everyone because of the Hasselblad and behind the OnePlus 9 Pro. We will compare both photos and videos to see what the difference are and who's better. Who will win? Hey, don't forget to subscribe, my friend. Let's go! Hi everyone, this is JD, your gadget review friend. Today we're going to compare Samsung S21 versus OnePlus 9. Hi everyone, this is JD, your gadget review friend. Today we're going to compare Samsung S21 versus OnePlus 9. Let's begin with their audio test. S21 has a better noise cancellation, while OnePlus 9, although you can hear a lot of background noise, is louder and has clearer voice. I think you would love any of these phones in terms of audio performance, so it's a tie for me. On our first image, I took a photo of our living room, and you will notice that OnePlus, it's a little over-sharpened as opposed to the natural look of S21. The difference that I noticed is the floors. OnePlus 9 exposes it better, and even the back of the sofa. Although S21 is a little saturated as you can see on the curtain, I think OnePlus 9 has a little edge on this because of the floors. So OnePlus 9 is the winner here. Next, I took a photo of our studio plant, and this is a close fight. I don't see anything wrong with both photos. S21 exposes the plant better, while Hasselblad took a more dramatic approach on OnePlus 9 as you can see on the shadows, the brown pot, and my Nikon camera. This is a personal preference, good job for both phones, and it's a tie for me. Next, I took a photo of my review units and the new Xiaomi Mi 10 Youth. And if you're planning to buy it or check it out, this is a shameless plug, you might want to subscribe to our channel. Going back to the images, S21 is natural looking, while OnePlus 9 is more saturated. The orange hair has become more reddish now. Again, it's a personal preference, so it's a tie for me. Next shot, I took a photo of our pepper rings, and I noticed two things. First, OnePlus is aggressively putting sharpness on all photos, as you can see on the text, while S21 is natural looking, but the other thing is the white curtain. OnePlus 9 manages the highlights better than S21. It's a tie for text sharpness, but OnePlus 9 has a slight advantage in highlights. So OnePlus 9 is the winner here. Next, I took this photo to check for image noise. Night sight or nightscape are off for both phones, and they have rendered a noisier image. I just noticed that OnePlus 9 produces a greenish look or greenish tint, while S21 is the natural color of the wall. So S21 is the winner here. Next, I took a photo of a rusty light bulb to check who will manage the shadows better. If we zoom in, S21 clearly preserves more information on the shadows. OnePlus 9 isn't so bad, but S21 is just better. So S21 is the winner here. Next is greenery and sky. I took a photo of our tree and the sky, and same observation. OnePlus 9 is more saturated and sharp, while S21 is more natural looking. I would say it's a tie, but I can't. I think OnePlus 9 image pops out more and more desirable. If we zoom out, OnePlus 9 image looks like a photo that came from a more expensive device. I apologize S21 fans, but I would prefer the OnePlus 9 over S21. Next, I took a photo of our nursery. Once the plant grew, we will transfer to our greenhouse. On this shot, it's the other way around. I was actually confused at first. I thought that OnePlus 9 will render a more saturated look, but somehow the AI of S21 in auto mode detected the scene and applied color profiling, so S21 is more saturated. I love the more saturated look of S21 as it is more lively. It's not a heaven and earth difference, but for the sake of this comparison, S21 is the winner here. Next is selfie camera portrait shots. And if you're watching this and you want to find out how you would look on any of these phones, I'm happy to tell you that you would look great whichever phone you buy. S21 is more natural looking and applying a little bit of smoothness, while OnePlus 9 is applying smoothness and whitening at the same time. You can't go wrong with any of these phones, so it's a tie for me. Next is rear camera portrait shots, and I don't know, I love one image here. I think as a guy or anyone in general, I prefer the OnePlus 9 look, and I know girls will love the S21, but it looks reddish now. Again, you might have a different take on this. It's a tie, but I'm gunning for OnePlus 9 here. Next is night shots and like portrait shots. If you want to find out if both phones are good, yes they are. But there's a slight difference. I think S21 has a little edge on this. It's lighter, more saturated, and sharper. If we zoom in, you will see those three things that I mentioned. It's lighter, more saturated, and sharper. So S21 is the winner here. Next is extreme dark conditions. This is our backyard that has no light, just a street light from far away. And if we zoom in, you will notice that S21 will give you more information in the grass versus OnePlus 9. So S21 is the winner here. And lastly, versatility. Both phones has regular wide and ultra wide shots, but only S21 has a dedicated telephoto lens that is 64 megapixel but uses pixel binning to output 12 megapixel. It makes a lot of difference compared to a digital zoom of OnePlus 9 as it has more details. So S21 is the winner here. As always, everything is in default settings. We're checking the video stabilization and we're walking. And now we're running. The phones are handheld. We're walking again. And now we're running. Now we're checking the autofocus. Both of them are blazing fast. And the light variation. Hi everyone, this is JD of GadgetRevNow. Today we're comparing Samsung S21 and OnePlus 9. It's raining right now, but it's all good for as long as I can give you good content. Let me know your thoughts. Which is better, selfie recording? We're video recording on low light condition. And we're checking the extreme dark conditions. So for video, in video stabilization, I think OnePlus is more stabilized in default settings. Autofocus and light variation is a tie. S21 is a little shaky in low light, but it can see more or better in extreme dark conditions. So what is GadgetRevNow's verdict? S21 or OnePlus 9? I enjoyed this camera comparison video. I thought there were lots of similarities but enough differences, and it's up to you which you prefer. S21 exposes the shadows better, it's natural looking, it's better in low light and extreme dark conditions, and videos are better in terms of exposing dark areas. While OnePlus 9 is more saturated and sharper, better in managing highlights, more consistent look across all photos, more appealing portrait shots, and more stabilized in video recording. You will be happy owning any of these phones. Both of them are top of the line, and this comparison is plainly nitpicking on their differences. But we need to have a winner, sadly, and I will be the bad guy again. If you don't agree, let me know your thoughts, and I appreciate your comments. On this camera comparison video, I think the winner is Samsung S21. For a few reasons. I think the natural look of the images is more appealing in general consumers. Low light and extreme dark conditions are better in S21 and more versatile thanks to the dedicated 64 megapixel telephoto lens. OnePlus 9 is also a winner if you decide that you love the more saturated and sharper Hasselblad look. It is more stabilized and more appealing too for portrait shots. But S21 has more usable function and more appealing look, I think, for general consumers. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. We're posting videos of gadget reviews, comparisons, photography gears, and tips. The goal of this channel is to review and compare devices as simple as possible, concise, and friendly. Don't forget to drop your comment, like, and share. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.